High performers and founders are pouring money into nootropics to squeeze out more focus and memory. But right now, most people taking these supplements are just guessing if they work, relying entirely on how they happen to feel on a given Tuesday. In the United States, dietary supplements are legally classified as food under the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act. This means a new cognitive enhancer does not have to pass the grueling, multi-phase clinical trials required for a pharmaceutical drug before it hits the market. The Food and Drug Administration generally steps into this space only after a product is already on the shelves, acting as an enforcement agency rather than a gatekeeper. Without mandatory pre-market trials, the burden of proving that a cognitive enhancement pill actually does what it claims falls squarely on the manufacturer's honor system. Most companies follow standard manufacturing practices, which legally only require them to prove two things: identity and purity. They test to make sure the raw material is what they say it is and that it isn't contaminated. But proving a scoop of powder is genuinely lion's mane mushroom does not mean it holds the specific bioactive compounds needed to actually trigger neurotropic effects in the brain. This visualization compares a standard botanical powder profile against a high-performance liquid chromatography scan. Leading brands use this process to hunt for exact bioactive molecular peaks, bridging the gap between basic quality control and actual biological efficacy. Under standard regulations, a supplement can be legally pure and authentic while remaining functionally inert in the human brain. Identifying true efficacy requires a move toward objective laboratory-grade verification. To cut through the placebo effect, the industry is pivoting toward objective neurobehavioral testing, leaning heavily on the psychomotor vigilance task, or PVTV. The task measures how fast a person responds to a randomized visual stimulus. Tracking reaction speeds to the millisecond reveals tiny lapses in sustained attention. Unlike standard memory tests where repeating the game improves your score, the PVTB produces a flat, stable baseline. Any improvement is directly from the supplement. To isolate complex functions like visual memory or strategy, researchers shift to the CAN-TAB testing battery. To make sure these numbers are accurate and strip away corporate bias, leading brands run computerized batteries through independent academic institutions. The FTC now requires this exact standard. To legally substantiate marketing claims about improved focus or memory, brands need randomized placebo-controlled trials on finished products. But there is a major biological complication in all of this. A clinically proven dose that optimizes one person's brain can completely fail to affect another. The discrepancy comes down to a vast, highly individual variable, the human gut microbiome. Before an oral compound ever reaches your bloodstream, it goes through microbial metabolism. Your gut bacteria actively disassemble and chemically modify the substance. If you map an identical pill entering two distinct microbiome profiles, you get radically different results. The bacteria alter the substance's bioavailability, sometimes accelerating excretion or completely inactivating the active ingredient. Because our gut bacteria act as a highly variable chemical filter, the traditional concept of a universal therapeutic dose for cognitive enhancers does not hold up. Digital phenotyping offers a way to monitor cognitive states continuously and non-intrusively, removing the need for invasive blood draws. The foundational layer of this data comes from wearable technology, tracking metrics like your sleep architecture and heart rate variability in the background. That tracking forms a closed-loop architecture. Wearable data merges with PVTS scores and microbiome sequencing. This stream feeds advanced AI frameworks to forecast cognitive performance, dynamically adjusting the precise timing and microdosing of nootropics for your specific biology. Data-driven precision neuromodulation is superseding the guesswork of one-size-fits-all supplements, allowing individual biological constraints to dictate the exact protocol.